Oh, this might be poisonous.
Oh, that's liquor.
For me personally, I would say it's a little boring. Y'all hear that? You hear how crunchy that is? Yeah, I'm obsessed. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to a new video of mine. This video is going to be very special, guys. I've never done this on my channel before. As you guys can see by the title, I am going to be trying some very exotic fruits that are very popular here in the Gambia. The majority of these fruits, guys, I've never tried before. Only a good handful of them, and some of them you've already seen in my videos before. I'm going to be rating it the best I can from 1 to 10. I'm going to do my best to give you guys a good description of what it tastes and everything. And if you're in Gambia and you're interested in getting these fruits as well, I got these fruits from a lady called Astu, so I'll put all of her information in the description below. You guys can check her out. She's always supplying me with so many different fruits and vegetables. The best. So if you guys are interested in seeing all the different exotic fruits that Gambia has to offer, then please keep on watching.
What we do here is go back.
First up, I'm going to be trying Bab Fruit. This is very popular in the Gambia, of course, if you know baobab juice. This is not exactly my first time. I've tried it before, if you guys can remember, in a couple of my vlogs before. They're all around the Gambia, so many different trees here. If you can, you've probably seen the trees in a lot of my vlogs as well. The big giant tree. This fruit is most commonly made into a juice here, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it's also very good for the belly when you have a stomach ache. I remember one time I was at work and they made me a drink and it actually did help. So this is what it looks like, guys. It kind of looks like just a big chunk of chalk in a way. It has like a chalky consistency. I think the way to eat it is you put it all the way in your mouth and you like chew it, suck on it. Very dry. So at the end of it, you're left with these seeds. Very sweet, like this milky, powdery consistency. The way I describe it is if you had like powdered sugar or like powder in your mouth, and you just like only have that in your mouth and your saliva is making it milky, but it's very sweet and it has a little bit of a sour aftertaste. From 1 to 10, I probably rate it, to be honest, maybe like a 4.5 out of 10, not gonna lie. If I'm just eating it like this by itself, me personally, I would rate it a 4.5. I don't really like the texture in my mouth, like that sandy, gritty, powdery texture, but the flavor is not bad. And I prefer it as the juice. I don't know how people just eat it just like that. The texture is just a little odd for me, but not bad. On to the next fruit. Next, guys, you guys have probably already seen this as well on my channel. This is called the Caba Fruit. I think it's called mad, if I'm not mistaken, in Senegal. So I'm gonna cut it open so you guys can see what it looks like raw. The type that you guys saw on my channel is when it was already mixed with like sugar. They usually eat it with sugar jumbo like Maggi seasoning. As you guys can see, these are the seeds, and it has, I want to say like this hairy consistency, but it's not hairy, like this thick chunky like chewy thing on the outside. Let me show y'all. But right away I already know it's gonna be very sour. Yeah. Ooh. It's very sour, guys. But I mean sour, like, I forgot the name of the candy, but the one candy that's super sour. Warheads. Just like that, y'all. I'm not joking. It's super sour. So I can see why people put like sugar inside of it to I guess balance it. But yeah, if you're really into sour things, this is for you. It's nothing like any other fruit that I could compare it to in America for you guys. I really feel like this is such a thing of its own, really. And it's definitely an experience. Sour, it has a little bit of a sweet aftertaste, but for the most part, it's very sour. And like I said, most people, they eat it here with like jumbo, Maggi seasoning type thing, sugar. They mix it up and it's so good. And especially when they make it as Caba ice, y'all, that is so nice, so sweet and so addicting. And there's this like thick part, like it's like a part of the shell, of course. It's like this. It's so nice and chewy. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, y'all seen this one enough on my channel, so on to the next fruit. Okay guys, so I've been handed this next fruit. It's called tall or tall. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation. Please let me know in the comments, y'all. But it looks quite similar to a Caba. I feel like it looks very similar to the Caba in terms of like the color, of course, and like the brown marks on the outer shell. I just wanted to show you guys up close like the hollowness of the shell. So let's see what's inside. Oh wow. Oh wow, it looks just like Caba in a way, but it's like clear and almost like a clear consistency. Let's try it. Y'all hear that noise? And then the smell of it is interesting. The cat is even coming towards it, like, what the heck? Let me try it, y'all. Why Marshmallow looking at it like it's something? She knows something we don't. Wow. Same same texture as Caba. Same sourness, very sour. So sour. But the taste of it is like lemony. It tastes a little lemony, like more lemony than this one.
Acidic.
Yeah, more acidic, I think is the word. I don't know, y'all. I'm not that much of a sour person. I don't really like sour things. Like if it's gonna be sour, at least have a good balance with the sour and sweetness. But this one is just pure sour. Like wow. So I'd probably put some sugar in it, like if I wanted it to be a bit sweeter, obviously. But yeah, this one is just a bit more citrusy than the Caba, but quite similar taste, y'all. Yeah, if I could describe it to you guys in America, like think if you were to have a lemonade and the lemon was just way much more than everything else in the drink. It's like so lemony. Like that's the best way I describe it. But not bad. It's very sour. Again, if you like citrusy things, very sour things, you would love that. So I'll probably rate that one just like that, raw like that. I probably rate it like maybe a 4 out of 10 as well, y'all. That's just because me personally, I don't like sour things. But yeah, on to the next fruit. Okay, next guys, a lot of you probably can already recognize what this fruit is. This is called soursop. I've had this a couple of times before. I love it. Actually, we do love it. So let's cut into it so I can show y'all what it looked like inside. So that is it, y'all. It looks very cool. This is similar to that one as well. Like you can see like these little, like hair-like, I don't even know what to describe what that texture is, but the best thing I would say is like it has like this hair-like texture on it. Let's try it. Yeah, it was really nice. It's like really sweet. So as you guys can see, the outer shell is very prickly and it might look very like alarming just from like first sight of it. You might think like, oh, this might be poisonous. When I first saw soursop, I was like, oh my god, that's kind of an intimidating fruit just from the prickliness on the outside. But really on the inside, she's sweet, she's smooth, a bit creamy, definitely sweet on the inside once you actually, you know, get to know her. Kind of like me. Very sweet. Some are sweeter than others. Also, this is not the, like these usually get very, very big. I've seen them get super huge. And yeah, some are a lot more sour and some are a lot more sweet. This one is very sweet, very nice. And I really enjoy this one, especially when it's very, very cold. And as many of you probably know as well, soursop is very popular for its health benefits. This is good for a couple of illnesses that I've seen before. And especially here, it has a lot of medicinal benefits. I'll list it on the screen so you guys can see. But this is a great superfruit and yeah, delicious. I give this one 9 out of 10. Now let's head on to the next fruit. Okay, next fruit guys, if I'm not mistaken, this is called Syum Plum or Silent Plum. I don't know. But when they gave this to me, they said Salam Plum. I'm assuming it's gonna be like the consistency of a plum. Let's try it. It's very hard. The outer shell is very strong, very, very strong. Almost like a mango. It looks kind of like a mini mango when I look at it. But yeah, let's try it. When I cut it open, this is what it looks like on the inside. Hope y'all can see. It kind of looks like, it's giving me like pear vibes. It smells very green, very green. so nice. This flavor is so nice. Yeah. Maybe this is just me and maybe how I describe it, but you know when it rains, and specifically in America, because I don't think it smells like this over here, but the trees in America, when the smell after it rains, it's like so green and so naturey, but like so the smell is so leafy green. This is what this tastes like, and I don't know why I like it, but it's nice. It's really nice. Like it just tastes so earthy and green and fresh. Yeah, I can't get that flavor out of my mind, y'all. It literally tastes like the smell after it rains. It's not sour. Like it has a bit of sourness, but it's not too sour, and it's sweet. I assume, of course, that there's some that is sweeter than this. There's some that's sour, but this one is like the perfect balance. Like not too sour, a bit of sweetness in it, and the crunchiness of like the texture of it is really nice. Yeah, I'm obsessed. You hear how crunchy that is? If it was a bit sweeter, I'd probably like it even more. The texture, guys, I would compare it to like a nectarine. I can see why they call it plum. It's crunchy, sweet. I feel like the more that you get closer to the seed, it gets sweeter. And like the outer parts is more sour. It's really nice. I really do love this fruit, and I would definitely say it's even nicer when it's really cold as well. But yeah, super delicious, y'all. So I definitely give this probably a 9.5 out of 10. I like this more than the sour sap. But anyways, on to the next fruit. I was told that this is called Salam Salam. I really hope I'm not saying the wrong names for these fruits. It looks sort of like tamarind. I don't know if tamarind would be considered fruit or just a seed alone. I don't know. So this is called Salam Salam. It has like this furry outer shell, which is very interesting. I feel like the furry outer shell kind of gives me like tamarind vibes. I like the little suede outside of it, like the suede outer shell. It's cool. I'm not even sure how to try it. I think you just crack it open and eat the inside. But when you crack it open, there's like this, yeah, like it reminds me of a tamarind. You crack it open, it looks like this on the inside. Like this chalky thing, almost like eyeshadow like powder or like makeup powder. Yeah, very soft to the touch. Sweet. Just like I thought. It's very similar to like it's similar to the baobab in a sense that you have like to suck it to get all of the like powder and stuff on the outside off to get like to the sweet part. But it reminds me the most of like tamarind. If you ever tried tamarind, not the flavor, but like the feel of it in your mouth. But I like it. It's like a really light sweet taste. It's nothing like super sweet. It's very light. I don't think it tastes like anything I've ever tried before. Yeah, if you're looking for a very light sweet taste, I would definitely say try this. For me personally, I would say it's a little boring, the flavor. I could see this being like a very elderly person's snack, like when they want something sweet. But I could not see myself like being like, ooh, let me get a whole bowl of that and just eat it while I'm watching TV. Like I could not see myself doing that. But it's interesting. And when you suck all that powder off, you're left with that tiny little seed. Yeah. This is definitely not something that I'll go for. I feel like the more that I eat, the more that I actually don't like it. Yeah. The flavor. Actually. It's like once you get to the seed, it's like super sweet. Which is nice. I feel like this would make a really nice drink. Like if you like really soak all of the seeds and get that powder and make a proper drink out of it. I think it would be really nice with a little like lime to like balance it. I think it would be really nice. But yeah, just like that, I don't think I could just eat it just like that. If I had to rate it, honestly, I'd probably rate it like a 4 out of 10. And that's being generous. It's not terrible, but it's just, for me personally, I feel like it is a very boring fruit. Like it's just this little seed. And I don't even think it would be considered a fruit, would it? Because it's just literally just a seed that you just like suck, you know? I don't know, y'all. But yeah, I'd rate it probably a 4 out of 10. So yeah, that was Salam Salam. I think it would be the perfect thing to be made into like a drink, which I'm sure they probably already did that. But yeah, if they do, I gotta try that, y'all. So maybe that could be my next video, trying the popular drinks here made from these exotic fruits, y'all. But yeah, eating just like that, y'all, I say once again, it's just not hidden. But anyways, on to the next fruit. Next is these hard green little balls. These are called ditta. I've seen these so many times before. I've seen it being made into drinks. People use it, I believe, for their teeth. I remember I actually tried it only once, but I don't really remember exactly how it tried, so I'm excited to try it again. The last time I tried it was at a friend's house, like back in like 2017, 2018 here. And yeah, she was telling me that they make it into drinks, and yeah, let's see what it's tasting like today, or if it sparks any memory. But apparently, y'all, I don't know, but apparently there are some that are poisonous, so I guess we'll see by the end of this video. Let's see, I'm gonna just cut down it. It's like it's like hard. Like if you saw this, you would think it's a rock. You would not think it's a fruit inside there, y'all. Hard as a rock. Like it's just giving me dinosaur egg vibes. You see it, y'all? Like it just gives dinosaur egg vibes. You know what I mean? It's such an interesting looking fruit. Again, this also looks very intimidating, or like it just wouldn't be something that I'd be like, ooh, that looks so nice. I bet it's so delicious. Very, very, very green, y'all. Look at that. I love how green it is. It's so pretty. Like if you saw this, you'd probably even think it's just like a kiwi without the seeds. It literally looks like kiwi, just mushed all together. How cool does that look, y'all? It looks like green mashed potatoes or something stuffed in a shell. Let's give it a try. I'm assuming you just, of course, just go straight to it.
Oh, that's liquor. That's liquor.
So many sour fruits here. Wow. It's interesting. The texture is very, very gritty. Very sour. Like a green apple, almost. Ooh. You know what's something sour, and it just, that thing that just happens right here, y'all. That's what's happening right now. So sour. It's an interesting flavor, y'all. Again, it's very sour. I'm not that much of a sour girly, but it's not bad. And it's just so like interesting looking, like the way that it's like so hairy inside. I think that's pretty cool. Y'all, it's sour, and I feel like once you eat it, whatever texture this is, like that green stuff inside of it, it's like just a very earthy green apple flavor, in my opinion. Or not so much green apple, like again, like that earthy, leafy smell after the rain. Like it just feels, it tastes like that smell. The way I describe that texture inside that green part right there is like, you know those really gritty apples? Everyone knows sometimes, if you are like me, when you have an apple, you like that crunchy one, and then you have that one soggy version of the apple, which me personally, I despise. I hate that type. That's what this kind of, the texture is like. Just that gritty texture, almost sand-like. So yeah, again, I don't think this is a fruit that I could just see myself popping back to back in my mouth, eating while I'm watching TV or whatever. You know, it wouldn't be a go-to snack for me. But it definitely, I could see it being a really delicious drink, a very earthy drink. Like you would not look at this and think it's edible. I don't know. This is something, if you really like sour again, you'd really love it. I can't explain it, but the taste of it just tastes green. If green had a flavor, it would be this. If I had to rate that, y'all, I'd probably rate it like, also a 4 out of 10. It's not my favorite. Like, I feel like I'm rating them all 4s out of 10s, and that does not mean it's bad, but it's just not my favorite because I don't really like sour things like that. And also this one, the texture. So actually, instead of a 4, I'd probably rate it like a a 3 out of 10, not gonna lie. This is probably my least favorite. It's just a very interesting fruit is the best thing I can say about it. That is Ditta. And yeah guys, that's pretty much all the fruits that I was able to try or get from Astu. I definitely want to do more. I gave her a whole list of things, and these are all the things that she was able to get now, because some of the other things I wanted to get are currently out of season. So when they're back in season, I'll definitely do a part 2 of this. Or if I just come across some other fruits in the Gambia that I've never seen before and they just look very interesting, I'll definitely be sure to add that in the second part of this video. But I definitely want to do more videos like this, guys. So if you're thinking of any sort of fruit that I should try that I didn't include in this video, definitely comment down below. It might already be a part of the list, like I said, of things that I wanted to do initially, but they just ran in season. But still comment them down below just in case. And yeah, I'm always interested in trying new things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this quick little video. I just wanted to, you know, just try something new. I would definitely say my favorite one was this one. As I said to you guys, the Salam Plum. Really nice, really, really nice. It just gives me nectarine vibes, and nectarines are my favorite fruit in the entire world. Love that fruit. I wish they had them here. But just like the crunch and like the also sort of like sweetness of it, like the texture mostly reminded me of a nectarine. So I'd probably say that one was my favorite, and then the sour sap, and then the Caba, and then the toll. Yeah, this one I know would make such a nice like lemonade, you know, because it just has that citrusy flavor that is just, I just know it's gonna be so good as lemonade. So I'll probably try and do that. Probably the Caba, and then the toll, and then the baobab, and then the Salam Salam, and then the Ditta, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'll have to say this one as last. I'm just not a big fan of the texture, and just the fact that it looks like pebbles that I would lay in my garden. But again, I think it would probably make a really nice drink, and I see that they make it into drinks here. So let me know if you guys would like to see me try more of the local drinks here, and I'll do a whole video on that as well, because there's a lot of things they make into drinks. Because I also, not only did she give me fruits, y'all, but she gave me wanjo. So maybe I'll try and make this into wanjo juice and try it myself, because I've seen them make it a couple of times here, so I feel like I know how to make it. I'm gonna give it a try. He gave me wanjo, which is basically hibiscus flower. In Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken, I know they call it sorrel. But yeah, it's basically just all the same thing, hibiscus flower. So they do make that into a really nice drink, y'all. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, if you'd like to see more videos just like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next video. Until then, much love. Peace.
Big job.